The letter arrived on a Tuesday that felt as ordinary as any other. Thick paper, old ink, my grandfather's name written in a hand that belonged to another century. By the time I finished reading it, my coffee had gone cold, and so had my patience. I had inherited a mountain resort tucked deep in the Rockies. Cabins, a lodge, hiking trails, and a small commercial plaza near the main road. The place had history, charm, and, according to the letter, a problem. My grandfather had placed the property in a quiet trust years ago and passed away, without much noise. What he didn't mention before his death was that an HOA had slowly crept into the picture like ivy, wrapping itself around land it never owned. When I arrived, the resort looked alive. Too alive. The parking lot was full. Tourists checked in at the front desk. Shops were open. Money was moving. Yet no one knew my name. The HOA president greeted me with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. He spoke confidently about community oversight and management agreements. I asked one simple question. Where does the rent go? He froze. Over the next week, I reviewed records. 5 years of rental income, cabin fees, event bookings, commercial leases. Every dollar had been collected by the HOA under the assumption that the land was unclaimed after my grandfather stepped away. They hadn't just managed the resort, they had monetized it. Quietly, comfortably, illegally. The total made my hands shake. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't threaten. I simply filed the deed with the county, reactivated the trust, and hired an auditor, then a lawyer, then another. The HOA sent letters first, then apologies, then panic. At the next community meeting, I walked in with a folder and walked out owning the room. I laid out the numbers. The missing rent, the interest, the penalties. I didn't demand revenge. I demanded restitution. They owed me millions. Within months, the HOA was dissolved under legal pressure. Board members resigned. Some sold their homes. Others tried to negotiate. The resort never closed for a single day. But every dollar now flowed where it always should have. I didn't inherit just a mountain resort. I inherited the truth. And I made sure 5 years of silence finally spoke back with interest.